You know, one, he's a hard worker. He's not afraid to work. He's not a leader that you see that sits in the office and tells people what to do. You will commonly find him in the middle of whatever's going on, helping his folks do the daily things. So there's a lot of respect that's earned from that.
He believes that there's good in everybody, and he's somebody, he doesn't talk about people negatively. He sees the good in everybody, and I think in this particular role that he has, that's so important. He never gets rattled under situations. He's calm under storms and things, and you know, in his particular role, there's going to be really difficult days, but you wouldn't know it to see him later on.
He started a improvement committee where anybody can join it and they can come in and give their ideas about how to run you know, different aspects of the detention center, because you know, he's told us many times that he doesn't know everything, so you know, other people with experience can definitely help out in giving him input on how to make the detention center a better place to work.
You know, Captain Deason is a number of things. He's really active in his church. He is does talking and mentoring to at-risk youth. He's a really avid runner, so he's all the time involved in some charity event that involves around a 5K or a 3K or even a half marathon, I think. He is one of our torch run participants, so we run the Special Olympics torch, and he comes out and participates with the fundraising events that we do for Special Olympics. So he's not only an asset to us, he's an asset to the community.
You can't give up. I mean, it's hard some days, you know. We're constantly understaffed, overcrowded, but you know, if I give up, then my team looks for me to set the example, and I always want to show a positive example for them. And you know, and that's what I preach back there in the jail is we're team members. I'm no more important than the person that just got hired. It takes all of us to make it work.
He's just a great man. You know, he will do anything he can to try to help anybody. You know, you need time off, or he'll cover for you. I mean, that's not his responsibility to cover for us, but he will cover for people. You know, he'll work night shift if he needs to work night shift. He just does anything he can to make anybody happy.
I've always just tried to work the hardest I could work and stay behind the scenes and make sure everything's done to the best of my ability at the jail. Community is what it's about. It's to help support the community. I love helping any kind of charity race we have or Special Olympics, anything, because you know, I've been very fortunate in my life. And some folks are not as fortunate, you know, and I was blessed with good health, and anything I can do to help the community, because this is where I live and this is where I love to call home.
Captain Deason is the kind of person who has devoted his entire life to the service of others, the service of those at the detention center, those in his community, and that devotion to service is what I think is probably most important about him.